this is serious. We have been talking about the crisis on the border. And look, and I think we have to take some responsibility because obviously we all have very strong opinions about this. And for us, we look at the situation and we see children as young as 10 years old, maybe even younger, literally fleeing thousands of miles from their homes because they are under threat of the most brutal, gruesome, horrific violence imaginable. And we look at them and we think, oh my God, these are refugees. Any type of basic human decency would compel that we help them, that we absorb them, that we do anything we can, and that we also take our responsibility that in terms of our policies, whether it's CAFTA or the drug war, that we play a role in the horrific violence that these children are fleeing in El Salvador, Guatemala, and the rest of Central America. Now, that said, we are liberal New York elitists sitting here chowing on our, well, in my case, organic food. Matt eats like he is from like a truck stop in Alabama. But that said, we're not at the border. And we have not seen the fear on these children's faces. And there is a Arizona state congressman and congressional candidate named Adam Kwasman who has seen these children Kwasman, who has seen these children up close. And except maybe not. Listen to this news report and see Adam Kwasman's up close and personal experience with these dangerous children from Central America.
Adam Kwasman was in Oracle this morning to protest the busing of migrants to the shelter. He told me later in the day that he saw the buses and he saw the fear on faces of young migrants. I had to tell him there was no fear on any faces and there were no migrants. Those were YMCA campers he saw.
Lady Justice.
Adam Kwasman was making a speech.
The reason why Lady Justice holds a blindfold over faces.
But then the Republican congressional candidate suddenly stopped. He got word a bus was heading down the road and took off for it.
Anything else? Thank you. Adam Kwasman.
It's what Kwasman and the Oracle protesters were waiting for, a confrontation with a bus full of migrant children. Kwasman tweeted from the scene, "Bus coming in. This is not compassion. This is the abrogation of the rule of law." He included a photo of a yellow school bus.
I was able to actually see some of the children in the buses and the fear on their faces. This is not compassion.
That fear on the faces of migrant children, Kwasman told me he saw in Oracle. There's just one problem. Those weren't migrant children on the yellow school bus. They were YMCA campers from the Marana School District.
Do you know that was a bus with YMCA kids?
They were sad too.
Reporters at the scene saw the children laughing and taking pictures on their iPhones.
I apologize. I didn't know. I was leaving when I saw them.
Kwasman later deleted his original tweet, but we found it on PolitWhoops, a site that captures politicians' deleted tweets. He did backflips, trying to take back the story.
I said I saw children. Right. I saw children.
But those weren't migrant children.
Those were not migrant children. That's fine.
Now, Kwasman is running in the 1st Congressional District Republican primary against House Speaker Andy Tobin and businessman Gary Keeney. The winner faces Democratic Congresswoman Ann Kirkpatrick in the general election. Tweet me at Bram Resnick with your comments on Kwasman and his visions of migrants. In the newsroom, Bram Resnick.
Oh, my God.
Oh, well, okay. All right.
Oh, my God. Give us a wow.
No, the board isn't up.
It's up right now. Give us a wow.
I'm going to give you this.
You are a douchebag.
Let me just say, that makes the guy who saw a soccer jersey and thought it was a Muslim prayer rug and almost had a heart attack look like a genius of border security. And the best thing about it is that this is a local news reporter who like clearly does not do the same type of job we do. And the smirk on his face.
He's like, get that.
The smirk on his face and the pleasure he got from what a just complete effing moron this guy was just amazing. And, a lot of these supporters were really disappointed because they thought they were going to have an opportunity to harass and terrorize a bus full of refugee children fleeing mass violence and horror in Central America. Sadly for them, it was just a YMCA trip. I'm sorry, assholes. I'm sure you'll have more opportunity in the future with Adam Kwasman to be absolutely despicable, disgusting human beings. But in the meantime, thank you for at least being so stupid you can bring us a laugh.